Hello everybody, my name's Ryan and I'm a driving instructor, and today driving test fails. So driving test fails, this specifically relates to fails that happen on a driving test. Actually, I've used Gosforth on this one and it is subtitled Gosforth, but these fails can happen anywhere. They can happen in any car park, in any junction, on any highway, in any roundabout. There's lots of options inside this, and my voiceover and video will give you some information on it.
In this video about misunderstanding the speed limit, the person has just left the highway, which was a high-speed road. Now what they've done is they've come on to a standard 30 mph default speed limit road, and they've shot off at 40, misunderstanding and exceeding the speed limit and therefore failing their driving test. This next clip is about a position in the junction. The person's going to turn right at the end of this road. It's an unmarked junction, so there's no lines on it. And if you watch, they're just a little bit too far to the right here, and therefore they could have caused an accident if somebody had come round the corner. It's a serious error on a driving test. Think about your position at junctions. In this clip, we're looking at junction and priority over other cars. What the person really is doing is they're looking to the right hand side. They've got a complex junction after a level crossing, and they're looking on the right hand side without really looking at the car coming towards them. And they've got duelled by the examiner on this occasion. The examiner's put his foot on the brake and stopped them driving the car. Always be careful and check who has priority. On this clip, this is about traffic light position and stop. Always stop just as the white line has disappeared. Don't try and travel over it. What you really want to do is you want to stop just before it disappears, just about, and therefore you won't run the white line. On this video, it's very similar to the previous one where you're watching the lights and, well, realistically, should the person have continued there? The answer is probably. They came up to the stop, and what they should have really done is probably continued. This is resolved just simply by planning ahead and watching what's happening. Have a look. What are the lights doing? Are they still gone green? Are they going to go red? Can you slow down into them? Can you do what's best? This is quite specific to Gosforth, but this kind of applies to any junction. When you're coming up to the lines in the road, always, if you're unsure about anything there, always stop. Now at Gosforth Driving Test Centre, there's a lot of fails on this leaving the test centre because people either don't stop, or what they do is they pull out into traffic. As the person left the junction here, they just didn't travel fast enough. There's numerous examples of this happening on driving tests. I would always be very cautious about leaving the test centre because you're in your first few minutes. Watch what's happening, keep an eye out left and right. The only way you really learn this is by practicing it. This is the notorious Spa car park. Now I sped this up quite a lot. Person did the manoeuvre. This video could apply to any car park though, on any test route. Basically what they've done here is they've got too far to the left hand side and drove over the curb because they've completed the manoeuvre. As you're entering the car park, always watch your position. Always watch the direction arrows and check which way you are going. In Gosforth, they stopped using this car park. Still use ones, or equally as difficult as other car parks, especially this one. This one had trouble leaving as well. When you used to leave it, people used to miss the traffic on the left-hand side. There's a pedestrian refuge on the left-hand side, and sometimes you tend not to look at the traffic, you tend to look at the pedestrian refuge instead of looking at what's happening. People used to pull out of here and pull into it randomly, and you can see there's a filter lane in the middle where people literally just pull straight round in front of other traffic. Luckily, they don't use this car park anymore in Gosforth. But this could be a car park near you that you use, and you could just get the position just very slightly wrong. And there we go, bumping over the edge of the curb there. On this video, this is about joining the A1. This is really specific because the signs say that the lane that we are in becomes part of the highway. We can see 2 lanes on the right hand side coming in, and it looks like we're going to merge across, but actually what happens is the sign says that we become the highway. We become 3 lanes. There we go. There's literally no reason to move into the middle. Quite a few people do it. They seem to think that they need to merge with the other 2 lanes, but it's a 3-lane highway, so just stay in the left hand side. This is the roundabout leaving the test centre. This is Sandy Lane roundabout. This is probably one of the most easiest roundabouts to get right, but also very easy to get wrong. The person here, as you can see, they changed lanes a number of times, and changing lanes in this sort of scenario doesn't really help you. What you should do is pick a lane, stay in the lane, and follow that lane. Follow the words, follow the arrows, follow the writing. Changing lanes, like this person does, is an instant fail on a drive. It can be considered as a dangerous manoeuvre, even if you're using your mirrors. As we saw there, the person changed lanes twice and therefore failed their driving test. In this clip, we can see some yellow boxes. The person decided that the box was clear at the far end, and it wasn't. And you can see there they've stopped in the middle of the yellow box. It's an instant fail on a driving test. Yellow boxes are notorious. You shouldn't enter a yellow box unless your exit is clear. You should always wait behind a yellow box before entering it, and that also goes for things like level crossings and junctions.
I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you got something out of it. If this helps you out in any way, brilliant, great. If it doesn't, it might be useful if you live in a different area. You might come across a similar junction or a similar roundabout. It might happen, or a similar highway. So this video is about Gosforth and the fails that happen there. But like I say, it could happen anywhere. So if you like what you saw, comment, subscribe, like. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello everybody, my name's Ryan and I'm a driving instructor, and today, fails. No, that's not right, let's start that one again.